Alrighty, Super Benny here, and today we have got some awesome news about some Play Asia sort of pre-orders that I found out. Now, I've been looking for like a few little games and stuff that I've been pre-ordering for PlayStation 5, just to kind of booster up my PlayStation 5 library. And we've come across some very, very interesting information that you might have seen in on the thumbnail already. I was looking for Katamari Once Upon a Time. It's a new game. I do love like the Katamari games, like from PlayStation 2 and that kind of stuff. I believe this one's only like an Asian sort of variation, so sometimes you have to order through like Play Asia, much like I've got Dodonpachi and a few other sort of games. So it is sort of region free anyway, the PlayStation 5, and you can come across like different games you might not find in your region. So it's always good to like check out like these various websites. I've talked about this before about Limited Run and Super Rare Games and all these other companies. So you've got to be on the pulse of these things to see what's coming out and what's there. Interestingly, having a look over there at some of the pre-orders, there's some games that I haven't really seen before. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of what I've been finding. The big one, it is Code Veronica. Yeah, I'm not joking here. Code Veronica is coming to the PlayStation 5, which is massive news, massive news. Resident Evil, I believe it's maybe the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. I've been looking for Code Veronica, been calling for Code Veronica, even if it's the old version, just to come to the PlayStation. We do have 0, we have the Origin Collection, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Village, and we're getting Requiem as well. So to have Code Veronica on there as well, PlayStation 4 and to PlayStation 5, that means all those Resident Evil games are all on one console, which is just fantastic news. I would hope in the future maybe they release like the Outbreak and that kind of stuff, but that is just perfect. That I'm not too forced. Code Veronica was hugely missing. So Code Veronica, I think it's going to be the original. It's not going to be like a remake or anything. But hey, I'm happy with that. 0 is coming. Really, we already got announcements for like 5 and 6 and a few other games that we're getting loaded onto the PlayStation 5, and it just means more cool games are coming to PlayStation 5 library. I'll tell you about a few more interesting little things we found. We're getting A-Hero 2, I think that's how you say it, A-Hero. I got this one from Limited Run a while back. It kind of hit and miss and stuck with me, but it's got a brilliant sort of drum and bass sort of soundtrack as well, and you fly in, and it's kind of like a shooter. I love those games, a bit like what's the other one? You've got Avicii Invector, and you've got Tetris Effect and that kind of thing. So if you like that, that's going to be right up your street. A-Euro 2. Probably going to have a great soundtrack, cool little rhythm game. Bubble Bobble, there's a new Bubble Bobble game. I think my wife will be excited to hear about that. She loves Bubble Bobble. I love that. A bit of retro series coming back. We're getting the Yakuza sort of remakes and that kind of stuff. And Flight Simulator is coming to PlayStation 5. So yeah, some really cool sort of pre-orders coming up. Sort of Christmas time. There is a few more other sort of physical copies. The Super Muscle Cat, bit of a short game, but it's a bit of a quirky one, so that might be up someone's kind of street as well. Go check out some of the footage of that. Silent Hill Townfall, more Silent Hill games are coming. Horizon Chase 2. This is a big one. Horizon Turbo or Horizon Chase. Really, really good on the PlayStation 4. I believe that like the prices and that and stuff are coming up, and the price is going a bit nuts for that on the old sort of PlayStation 4. You can actually get it on your phone. So download that on the Play Store. It's quite a good one if you're like on your holidays and stuff. The graphics are very sort of cool and basic. It's a bit like a modern day Outrun. that's fantastic to see. Horizon Chase 2 is coming to the PlayStation 5 as well, so I'll probably pick that up. I'm going to try and find the copy of the 4 as well. I think they gave it away for PlayStation sort of Plus at one point. It was one of the months where they gave it away. It is a brilliant sort of racing game. So if you like Outrun, you like the old school races, that's a good one to try. Wandering Village, if you like your sort of populace and your village creators and your Sim City, looks kind of interesting if you like Civilization, that kind of stuff. There was Hella as well. That might be a bit of a sleeper hit, might be a bit cool. It's like a little mouse. You like the borrowers and going through the stuff. It's a bit different. It's a bit like what was that mouse VR game? Moss. A bit like that. Meteora. I want to talk about this one. Meteora. This is some good sort of alpha. I like to give people the information and about games you might not have heard about. This is what the channel's all about. Meteora is coming to PlayStation 5. It doesn't have that many subscribers on the channel. I think it was on Steam. It is part of the India Hero project, which is India video game developers. We've already had China. We've had great games, indie games from like Spain and many other places, Australia, not lots of cool stuff. Meteora kind of looks like there was like a like a game back in the day, but on the Xbox that you could roll around, and it's a bit like Marble Madness and a few other kind of very sort of similar games. It's almost like a rhythm-based sort of game. I mean, I love XO1. This is a cool, fantastic small developer flight sort of. You play as a UFO and you fly through the sky. This is a meteor and you're flying through, and there's rhythm bass and there's different kind of movements, and you're kind of going through the astral belt and avoiding disasters. Sounds a bit bizarre, but when you have a look at some of the gameplay footage, it looks very cool, very unique. Not many people know about it. So big shout out to them. Looks very interesting. Nobody's talking about it. But I think this one might be worth picking up, and no one's mentioned it. So go check out Meteora, and just give them a bit of love. That you get a lot of these big releases that hit and miss, and you get some of these people who maybe are releasing good games, they don't get much love. So that one looks really, really interesting. There's Rushing Beat X. Kind of like a Streets of Rage ripoff. I don't know. It looks a bit slow, to be honest. Salt Sea Chronicles is finally coming. Those games can be hit and miss as well. It's all about sort of the story. Star Wars Zero, which is from the Respawn team. It's a bit of an RPG kind of Star Wars game, which is a bit sort of different from what we've had before. It looks a bit mid, to be honest. And then we've got like the Siberia remaster and quite a few different sort of games that are coming out as well. Another one that's coming out that looks pretty interesting, Toxic Crusaders. I know there's a lot of toy fans who like rant and rave about Toxic Crusaders. I never really remembered it when I was a kid, but Toxic Crusaders is getting a sort of scroll 'em up, beat 'em up kind of thing, which is kind of very popular these days. A bit like Rita's Revenge and Turtles and Shredders, but I'm all for it. You're getting He-Man as well coming out soon. So Toxic Crusaders, I think it's going to be with limited run as well, so there's probably going to be some figures and random stuff with that, and you'll probably get it in about 2-3 years time, but you could probably just get the physical copy if you just wanted to play on it. But looks a little bit interesting too. Toxic Crusaders, December the 4th, that's the day it's actually getting sort of released. So check that one up as well. Rematch as well is getting a physical copy that is kind of like it's kind of like a Rocket League-esque, but it's like almost like a three-a-side, five-a-side kind of football online sort of game. That looks all right. Then we've got a few collections as well that I had a little look at. They look a bit spicy as well. Look very, very good. I love these big collections bundled together on the PlayStation 4. I picked up loads. Seems like they're adding a few into the PlayStation 5 that will be quite interesting. Yakuza recently let us know that they're doing like Kiwami 0, 1 and 2 with a nice steelbook. I mean, I love those first couple of games. Then Kiwami 3 is coming out as well. That's quite a nice little bundle. They're getting a Castlevania collection. So if you bought all those ones for the PS4, you can get them all for the PS5. All the Castlevania Nintendo DS games, all the Castlevania like super rare games that you pay absolutely tons for in your CEX and online for. You can get it all bundled, all those classic Castlevania games in one massive collection. That sounds insane. I was really looking forward to getting into Final Fantasy Rebirth and Integrate and that kind of stuff. I've just seen they're doing a Final Fantasy VII collection that includes Rebirth and Integrate both together. Sick. I'll get that as well. I mean, I really enjoyed what is it, Plague Tale, that little bundle as well. So I'm getting some nice little collections as well for the PlayStation 5. That'll be really sick. And they've also announced RoboCop 1 and 2 sort of collector's sort of edition with a little steelbook. And I think Terminator as well is coming out this month. So there's loads of sort of cool sort of pre-orders. I initially just went on there to have a little look at pre-ordering Katamari Once Upon a Time, but yeah, to find out Code Veronica is going to be really. They said it's like they said on there it might be like $60, which I think that's a bit nasty. I don't mind paying 20-30 quid for it, but £60, £50, like brand new sort of prices for those kind of games. It is good, don't get me wrong. But it's a bit cheeky, isn't it? A bit for a re-release. Just add it to a little basic ROM. It's a bit cheeky. I want to talk about one more thing before I go. Probably one of the weirdest games I've seen on there. And I like to talk about weird games. This is like a really weird Japanese game. It's called Panty Party. Yeah, Panty Party. And you literally, like girls' pants going round. It's like a shoot 'em up where you're just like shooting over pants. I don't know. It's super Japanese, but yeah, that's out there. So if you're looking for something weird, yeah, Panty Party. Yeah. So yeah, lots of weird, bizarre, and some absolute awesome big hitters come into pre-orders as well as PlayStation 5. So yeah, awesome games. The big one there was Code Veronica. We're also getting Shenmue 3 Enhanced as well. The Siberia remaster. So lots of old games as well coming out. Yeah, just massive news really. As well, in the next sort of few weeks or so as well, we're getting the Game Awards as well with huge announcements. So there's going to be a lot of video game chat and a lot of cool stuff coming to the PlayStation 5. So exciting times ahead. Yeah, Meteora, Code Veronica. Look very interesting. So hopefully that was interesting for you, and drop a like, hit subscribe, and see you in the next little videos. Take care.